Hey guys, Colonel Dracus here today with another Battlegrounds BatRep for you. So again, we're doing Dark Angels against... Oh, my dog's barking. Alright, so Dark Angels against Tau again. We've got 1,000 points this time instead of 1,500. So Steve, you want to go over your list today?
Okay, so Devastators, rolling all plasma cannons. Don't mind the missiles and lads, that's not yet. Plasma squad over here, plasma squad over here, a librarian, Psychomastery 1, and he's rolling telepathy. He has psychic shriek. Squad has a flamer. They're all in the drop pods over here. 3 drop pods, alright. We got a predator, autocannon, 2 heavy bolter sponsons, and then we're doing a plasma cannon with a missile launcher and a dreadnought. Alright, a lot of Marines for 1,000 points. Let's see how it does. And then for Tau, we mech'd up today. So we've got Hammerhead with drones, and this one has the disruption pods, black sun filters, and the decoy launchers. Then we've got 2 devilfish with 6-man fire warrior squads in them. And we've got 2 plasma rifles on the crisis suits there. And then 2 missile pods with Skyfire on those ones there. And that's 2 missiles each, 2 plasma each. And then another Hammerhead. That one's got the disruption pods also and black sun filter. And then in the back here we've got a 12-man fire warrior squad with a Fireblade. And that's it. So we've got 3 troops. Hopefully we could take the objective. So today we're playing Hammer and Anvil. Boom, boom, boom. Different sides. And then the mission is Emperor's Will. So Steve decided to put his closer here to the middle. And mine I put over here kind of in between the 2 suits. And that's it. So we'll go ahead and try to roll for stealing the initiative. Let me grab a dice here. Alright, let's see what we get. And it's a 3. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so Dark Angels have turn 1. And alright guys, so end of the Dark Angels movement. His pod came in here, just dropped in, and then nothing else really moved. So that's it. Onto the shooting and assault phases. So the end of Dark Angels turn 1. The Predator went ahead and shot at this plasma suits, put a wound on one of the plasma suits, and then the tac squad that dropped in, we all went ahead and fired, and just put 1 more wound on it and killed 1 plasma suit, and that was it. The Devastators over there were out of range, so they just ran up an inch. And that's it for Dark Angels turn 1. On to Tau turn 1. Tau movement phase. Devilfish moved up. The crisis suits, the missile suits moved over. Plasma suit kind of moved up, so the Marines didn't get any cover. Hammerhead shifted over a little bit to draw a line of sight to the Predator. And that was about it. So on to shooting and assault phase. So in the Tau shooting phase, we had the missile suit shoot at the pod, only got 1 hit and did nothing. The 2 Hammerheads and the plasma suit and fire warriors all shot at the Marines and wiped them out. First blood. Yay, victory point. And then Hammerhead over there went ahead and shot into the Predator, hit it, and rolled a 1 to pen, so nothing. And then other Hammerhead went ahead, shot into the Dreadnought, rolled a 2 to hit, so it missed. Suits jumped around a little bit, and that was it. So on to top of turn 2, we have at least 1 pod trying to come back in. The other one needs to roll, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, Dark Angels turn 2 movement. He dropped the other 2 pods in. So we've got the Psyker pod over here, and then another Plasma pod over here. He moved the Dreadnought up a little bit over here, and that was about it. So on to shooting and assault. End of Dark Angel shooting phase. The Devilfish over here got shaken. That was from the shooting from the Plasma Devastators.
The squad with the Psyker went ahead and shot everything at the Fire Warriors, didn't do anything. The other drop pod squad showed them up and ended up killing 8. So they took a leadership test and they're fine. All 3 drop pods shot at them and did nothing. And that was about it. So on to Tau turn 2. The Tau movement phase. Devilfish moved up. Devilfish moved up 6 and flipped around. Missile pods moved up a bit. And the Hammerhead jumped over the rocks there. And that's about it. The other Hammerhead just moved back a fraction. And on to shooting and assault phase for Tau. The Devilfish over here went ahead and moved flat out. The Hammerhead over here snap fired its railgun into the Dreadnought. It hit, but he rolled a 1, so he didn't actually do any damage. The missile suit shot into him, hit 5 times, and couldn't get a glance or a pen. The Fire Warriors went ahead and rapid fired into the Psyker squad, killed 3. And the other Hammerhead went ahead, shot at the Predator, and blew it up. The Devilfish over here went ahead and shot into the Psyker squad, and also didn't do anything. So that's about it for Tau turn 2. And on to Dark Angels turn 3. Alright, the end of Dark Angels turn 3. The Psyker squad moved up and unloaded into the missile suits. His psychic power went off but didn't hit, and the bolters went ahead and took out one of the missile suits. The other squad over here just unloaded on the poor Fire Warriors and wiped him out, and he got Warlord for that because the Fireblade was with him. The Dreadnought over here went ahead, shot into the Devilfish. It made a jink and it missed with its missile. And then the Plasma Devastators ended up getting 4 direct hits on it, but did not glance or pen anything. So that's it for Dark Angels turn 3. On to Tau turn 3. Alright, Tau turn 3 movement. Devilfish moved up. Fire Warriors got out over here. Devilfish moved over just a little bit. Chrysler Suit moved over. Hammerhead scooted over a bit, got his drones off. Other Hammerhead got his drones off and moved up a bit as well. And that was it for movement. So on to shooting and assault. Alright, and to Tau turn 3. Devilfish went ahead, shot at the Hammerhead, shot at the Dreadnought, missed. Other Hammerhead shot at it, missed. The drones that detached, they each took out a couple Marines, which was nice. They shot at the Psyker squad. The Devilfish here shot at him, killed 1. The missile suit shot at the Devastators over here, didn't do anything. But the combination of the Fire Warriors and this Devilfish killed a couple. So he's down to 3. And that's about it. So on to the top of turn 4. Alright, Dark Angels turn 4. They went ahead and consolidated over closer to the objective over there. And actually we remembered that the Devastators needed to take a leadership test. They broke. And then they ran back. So they're actually closer now than they were before. And that's about it. So on to shooting and assault. Alright, end of Dark Angels turn 4. Dark Angels went ahead, blew away the 2 drones that were over there. And over here, the Devastators went ahead and shot their pistols, killed 1 Fire Warrior. They attempted to charge. Fire Warriors got 3 hits, but did not wound. And then the Dreadnought ended up shooting and getting hot on his plasma gun, missing with the missile. So he decided to charge the Devilfish. He barely made the charge, but he got 3 hits and no glances or pens. So the Devilfish is still fine. And that's it for Dark Angels turn 4. Alright, end of Tau turn 4 movement. Hammerhead moved up a little bit, got on the back arc of the Dreadnought if I need it. The Devilfish moved up, got the Fire Warriors out there. The drones moved up. The Hammerhead moved over a little bit. and the Fire Warriors moved over to the objective, and the Devilfish moved over a little bit to help block line of sight. And that's it for movement. On to shooting and assault. Alright, end of Tau turn 4. The Hammerhead over here totally missed. The Hammerhead over here went ahead and did a blast. Got a direct hit on the squad, on the large attack squad. 8 wounds, and he only failed 1 save. The drones went ahead, shot at him, killed 1, and they are now pinned because the pulse carbines. And the Devilfish opened up on him, didn't do anything. The Fire Warriors killed 1 from the Psyker squad. And then over here, the Devilfish and Fire Warriors all went into the Devastator squad, and they're down to just the Sergeant. So that's it. On to turn 5. Alright, Dark Angels turn 5. The Dreadnought moved up over here. And the Psyker squad moved over a little bit over there. And that was it. So on to shooting. Alright, and the Dark Angels turn. The Librarian and his squad went ahead and assaulted the Fire Warriors. Killed 4 out of the ones that were left. So there's 1 left. The 1 Fire Warrior didn't do any damage, so he lost by 4 and made his 3 leadership test. So he's sticking in there. The combat over here, the Dread charged in, and I made my saves. I can't hurt the Dreadnought, so we're stuck in. And that's it. On to Tau turn 5. Tau movement. Crisis Suit moved over. And the drones moved over to there. And that was pretty much it. Pretty quick movement. On to shooting. End of Tau turn 5. The assault over here with the Dreadnought. I lost 1 Fire Warrior. Chose to fail with the our weapons are useless rule, and he overran me. So Fire Warriors are dead over here. He consolidated 4 inches. And over here, both Hammerheads used their blast template on the large squad of Tactical Marines. The drone shot, the Devilfish shot, and the Crisis Suit all shot into them. They're down to 3 Marines left. And then the close combat with the 1 Fire Warrior with the Librarian and 2 Tacticals. The Fire Warrior finally went down, and they consolidated 6 inches back over to the objective. So that's it for turn 5. Did you want to roll for if we continue? And it's a 5, so we do continue. Alright, see you at the top 6. Dark Angels turn 6. He put a lot of fire into the missile suit, and it died. And the Dreadnought went ahead and got a pen and a glance on the Devilfish, and its burst cannon was destroyed. So that's it for Dark Angels. On to Tau turn. It's the end of Tau turn 6, and the the Devilfish over here immobilized itself. But thanks to the new FAQ, he did not lose a hull point because it does not specifically state that they lose a whole point, and it was not a glance or a pen. So that's a nice little rule FAQ update. Over here, everything shot at the Psyker squad and finished off his Marine buddies. And that was before the Hammerheads got to shoot at the Psyker. 1 just missed because he thought it would be fun. And the other one hit, wounded, and he made his invulnerable save. So the Psyker's still up. And that's it. So on to turn 7. Did you want to roll to see if we continue? A 2, so it's over. Alright, bud. We'll go ahead and count up the points and come back, let you know who won. Alright, guys, counting up the points. The final score is Dark Angels 5, Tau 1. So the Dark Angels got 3 for the objective. They've got Line Breaker, and they got Slay the Warlord. The Tau 1 point was First Blood for the Tactical Squad that they wiped out. So, good game, Steve. Handshake. There you go. And what did you think of the game this time? It's only 1,000 points, a little different. You brought a lot of boys today.
Yeah. I'm slowly getting more and more aggressive with how I play, especially playing Marines and everything, like put everything in your face, and Marines are just, there's just so many of them, and you're just rolling 3+ up, saves all day long. Coupled with Librarian with his power field generator with the 4-up, just in case you need it. Didn't really need it in this game. I was kind of scared when you brought like all the mechs and everything like that. But as soon as I was able to get in and put my Marines in your face and wipe out that first initial squad of Fire Warriors, it took a lot off my mind.
Took off the pressure.
Took off a lot of pressure. I mean, as far as your rolling went, it was sucking tonight.
That seems to be a trend with my dice and rolling. Just bad rolls all night. The hammerheads all game, they pretty much got a couple blasts there at the end and blew up the Predator, and that was about it. Pretty useless for the most part. And the missile suits, they killed like 1 or 2 Marines, I think, all game.
They killed no, they didn't even kill the Devastator.
They didn't kill Devastator. I think they may have killed 1 Marine from the Psyker squad.
Yeah, they killed one over there.
And that was it. They were jumping around the table to try to get shots on the Dreadnought. I was hitting, but I wasn't rolling glances or pens. I mean, even with 5 hits, I wasn't doing anything.
1s and 2s all night.
So it was pretty bad. But I don't know. I liked it. I think Tau could do mech pretty well, especially if you take the disruption pods for the extra cover save and
marker lights.
If I took marker lights, I'd probably get a lot more hits. So maybe next time I need to throw in a squad of Pathfinders. They're not that expensive. And I gave the Devilfish the smart missile systems, which helped out quite a bit. The extra shots and not needing line of sight actually came in handy a couple times. So, but if I could just roll average, it seems I might do a little better.
Yeah, definitely.
So maybe it's time for new dice. Who knows? But any MVP or least valuable player, most valuable player for you?
Least valuable player. Even though the Dreadnought came in at the end, when he came in at the end and he wiped out that fire squad, I mean, it almost redeemed him, but for the most part, he wasn't really doing too much.
What about that Predator?
Yeah, the Predator takes that. Predator takes the least valuable player of all.
Just because he didn't get to do much?
He didn't get to do much, and he didn't really do much of anything. So, the autocannon, I mean, the side sponsons are cool, but I mean, only if you have really long range and you can get the angle on both of them. I was only getting an autocannon and then one side sponson. So, I mean, it was
didn't work out that well.
Kind of useless. MVP would have to be not my Psyker. I'm going to give MVP to one of my drop pods.
Which one? Which drop pod is your most valuable player? All
the
3 are right over
one.
here. The red and green one.
He scattered the least.
That was the one with the flamer in it too.
Yeah, he scattered the least.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. The flamer came in. He got 3 hits because I was all spread out over here, and I made all 3 saves from that one. And then he died right afterwards. So the flamer wasn't that, and didn't end up being that useful. But I was scared, and that's why I spread out, because I was scared of the flamer. For me, MVP, LVP, MVP would probably have to be probably the big 12-man squad in the Fireblade. They put out a lot of shots, and they were able to just about wipe out that first tactical squad on their own. They hurt quite a bit the second squad, even though they were down to like 5 guys. So 15 shots is pretty nice when you only have 5 guys left. The least valuable player, I don't know. It's probably a tie between the 2 hammerheads and the missile suits. I gave them Skyfire. Of course, it didn't matter because there was no flyers. And that's a lot of points. It was 40 points that didn't get used. So that alone could have almost paid for Pathfinders.
So
that would have been the game changer.
But you know, I didn't want to tailor a list. I figure I'm probably going to normally bring them with Skyfire to help take out flyers in the future. So I did it anyway, even though I knew I was playing my buddy here without any flyers. Yeah, and that's about it. So again, good game, bud. And hope you guys enjoyed the battle report. If you have any questions or anything, leave a comment. Please like if you like. I know people are starting to look at the Tau a little bit more, so let me know what you thought. And I look forward to reading your comments.